Hello everybody, Marlene, aka Snow Gardener 307. Happy Wednesday. We are here for Mr. Snow Gardener's budget today. That's right, everybody. It is not going to take long. We don't even have any cash stuffing or anything to do, so it's just going to take us a few minutes. We do have an exciting announcement, and I'm sure some of you guys have already guessed that, but we're going to go ahead and do some savings challenges. Mr. Snow Gardener has got $140 that he is throwing into our mortgage savings challenges, so I get to spend his money and play games. Can it get much better than that? All right, so Miss Athena says we should get budgeting, huh, Athena? Yes, that's what she says.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be
As I said, Mr. Snow Gardener has a very easy budget today. So let's go ahead and go through it very, very quickly. You'll see there's not even any sinking funds. There's no cash stuffing. The cash that you see right here is for savings challenges. So Mr. Snow Gardener did get a bonus. He had a small paycheck, but he did get a bonus for Christmas. So a huge thank you to the company that he works for. So his paycheck and his bonus together were $3,786.40. He had to take $400 out of sinking funds to achieve his goals. And then let's talk about what the bills were. So of course that's $4,186.40, but I rounded it down so he's got some money left over in his account. And so mortgage, obviously that's due in January. Then he's got his Capital One Venture card. This is the card that he puts his everyday spending on. So when he works out of town, all of his meals and everything go on there. $245.53. We went ahead and rounded up $400, I wish. $4.47 to Australia. The Hyatt card. This is my credit card. We had put 4 Hyatt rooms on this card. One for the trip that we were just on and one for a trip next year. We're going to get them paid now. So he went ahead and paid half of that credit card. And then we had another big purchase that we did together on the Citibank. And so he paid that as well. So that was $2,350 with leftover of $1,800. There's a line down here, you guys. Nothing for envelopes and digital, nothing for sinking funds. And that's because Mr. Snow Gardener has officially paid his truck off. That's right, everybody. I took some screenshots of the credit card to show you guys the progress, because I think sometimes people really don't believe you when you tell them that you paid off $18,000 in less than 6 months for his truck, because it started in August. So I'm going to put all those up here for you. So he made a truck payment of $1,762. Now I made a mistake and made a double payment. You're going to see that at the very end. So it's like one of those payments plus the last payment equals this. And so $3 going to Australia, leaving him another $35 for rollover, $7.47 to Australia, zero base budget. Every penny has a plan. And so I cannot believe that we were able to pay his truck off in that amount of time. Now you will see a big payment of $7,000. That came from me and my savings because I wanted to have him reach this goal sooner rather than later. And so now he's going to focus on putting a little bit more towards emergency. And speaking of that, you guys, in one of my last videos when I counted the sinking funds, I talked about Mr. Snow Gardener needs a bigger emergency fund. So one thing that we're going to do starting next year is he is going to take his month ahead money that he has. He's going to move that into his emergency fund, and he's going to start over with a month ahead. And so what that means is for all of the bills that need to be paid, he'll start collecting a little bit each paycheck and try to get an entire month ahead. And I think once we reach that again, we'll go ahead and dump it into his emergency save, because that feels like a small goal. But our big goal this year is still paying off our mortgage. So somebody asked about how much we had paid off for the last 6 months since we started on our mortgage. So Mr. Snow Gardener obviously had $18,000, but there was also a fee. Did you guys see that? That was because we did a 0% transfer and paid his truck off using a credit card. That's right, everybody. I did it with my car. It worked out well. And as long as you've got the money to pay it off, to me, it's a no-brainer. So let me go ahead and get the number for you for that 6 months, because I wrote it down, but it's in a notebook in the other room. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I have got the numbers and they're pretty exciting. So we're going to do our 6-month debt payoff or payment, because no, the mortgage isn't paid off yet. So in June on 6/17/20 6/25, I started working towards paying our mortgage off early. And our mortgage was $148,638.77. And then I spoke to Mr. Snow Gardener about getting his truck paid off sooner rather than later. So on 6/24/25, we started working towards paying his truck off and getting it paid off. So with Mr. Snow Gardener's truck, he owed $21,962. We ran into an issue with trying to make extra payments on the truck that were not regular payments, right? That were principal only. The credit union would not let me make an extra payment online that was principal only. The only way we could make a principal only payment was to call the credit union, and the only person that could do that was my husband. So that wasn't going to work for us. So in August, so 8/5/25, we did a balance transfer, which is what you guys saw for the truck payoff. You saw the balance transfer. So we had a $720 fee for this because we put it on a credit card. And so it was 0% for 12 months. So we had a goal for Mr. Snow Gardener to pay that $21,000. Actually, by then it was only $18,000 because Mr. Snow Gardener had made extra payments. But we had a goal for him to pay it off in 12 months. And then with everything happening in our lives and stuff, I was like, you know what? We need to get this paid off even sooner. And so the total truly for the truck, not including a little bit of interest from 6/24 to 8/5, was $22,682 with that fee. So here we are on 12/31/25, and our mortgage, the new balance on our mortgage, and I'm still going to make a payment today, you guys. I should have done this after I made the payment today. Oh, I'm so sad I didn't think of that. The current mortgage today, before we play our games today, is $128,976. And the truck today, as you guys saw, is $0. So right now, for debt, we have $128,976. So let's go ahead and add these up. So our debt in, let's just say 6/25, our debt, when we add those up, 148,638.77 plus 22,682 was $171,320.77. Is that right? I didn't mess that up, did I? 148,638.77 plus 22,682. Nope, that's right. Okay, so our debt in June was this. And so if we subtract 128,976, which is where we're at right now, you guys, it's unbelievable. We paid off $42,344.77 in debt in 6 months. Now you may ask, how? If you're brand new to my channel, how the heck did you pay that much off? We really started focusing when we had extra money in paychecks and stuff, and they went to those debts. Like, for example, if we didn't spend all of our grocery money, it went to one of these debts. I did have that extra $7,000 that came out of my savings, but that was still, without that, that was $35,000 that we paid off in debt in 6 months. You guys, I'm so excited. Those numbers made me so happy. Honestly, today I've been kind of on the struggle bus. You know, I mean, we all sometimes get on the struggle bus. And when I figured these totals out right here, it made me so happy to see that our hard work has been paying off and that we are going to get to our goals. And I just realized there was something on my backdrop here. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys like this better than the wood? Let me know. An amazing person bought me this for Christmas. No, it wasn't Mr. Snow Gardener. It was one of my YouTube members. So let's go ahead and play some games, shall we? We have great news. We've got $140,000 from We've got $140 from Mr. Snow Gardener, not $140,000. And so, you guys, that was a quick debt update, right? A debt update that normally you guys don't get till April. But I had to share it with you guys because it was so amazing. Let's go ahead and start off with our newest game that came from Drew. If you have not watched the 10-Minute Monday, you're going to go watch that. I can't tell you why. You're just going to want to go watch it. We're going to roll the dice a couple times, and I actually know how to play it this time, so I think I'll do it correctly. And we've got 2 games. We've got one where we can determine our own numbers. We're going to go ahead and use Drew's numbers, and we're going to allow ourselves to roll 4 times. Well, 4 rounds of rolls. So we've got 2 lemons and a cherry. If I kept a cherry, it would be $2. I can hold dice and re-roll up to 3 times. We're going to go ahead and roll for that lemon. Oh, yes, you guys. So $4 for the lemon. So that's 1 round. So we got a 3 of a kind. If only slot machines let you do that, right? Okay, we've got 2 plums. And so that was 1 more. Nope. So it says all other rolls save $1. So that was round 2. And we've got 2 cherries. All right. 1, 2, and 1 more. 3. Ooh, 3 cherries. $8, you guys. So 2 of these. So 1 more roll for us. And we've got a cherry. So let's save the cherry. We've got another cherry. I can't remember how many rolls that was. We're just going to call it good. So 2 more dollars there. I forgot to grab out a sticky note, you guys, because you know that I like to keep track of our games. And I had so many games added on this last debt snowball for the mortgage or the mortgage tracker that I couldn't list them all. So we have got, what is this called? It's fruit. That's all I can think of. We're just going to call it fruit. And today is 12/31. It's almost New Year's, you guys. Almost New Year's. Are you guys doing anything fun this evening? I am not. I will be staying home and working on stuff for my business. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and $15. Amazing. And a huge shout out to Drew at Ready Budget Go for this fun game design. I love that he gives you your own as well. So if these amounts are too high, you can go ahead and go lower, or if these amounts are too low, maybe you're bougie and you've got a lot of money you want to move into savings challenges or towards goals. It's a great way to do it. And you do get these dice here. Perfect. Put those in there. Awesome. Now we are working on It's Beginning to Cost a Lot Like Christmas. This is one of my books, and I wanted to try to get it done if possible. This is a lot of dice right here to color, so we're not going to worry about those right now. What we are going to do is we are going to grab our vacuum. We are yet again not prepared. And we are going to say, I don't know if we can afford to scratch all 4 of these. Let's see. If this one right here is less than $6 or less, we'll scratch another. Well, 1. We got that one. Okay, same thing for the next one. Up 7. Okay, so $8 is what we're going to do for this. And we're just going to say car. And that will be $8. And that's because I want to play lots of other things, right? So $8 going in total. We already pulled the 1. And what else do we have? We've got I Believe in the Magic of Christmas. And so we're going to go ahead and do a couple of these too. And these are just a dice roll. I don't even have any other dice out. So let's go ahead and grab one. And we're going to go ahead and roll and see what we get. So we got a 6. Okay. Let's go ahead and do one more. And we got a 3. So $9 for the magic. And we're going to go ahead and pull one of these dollars here and put a 10 there. And let's go ahead and scratch one of these. Oh, if it's less than 4, let's scratch 2. Oh, looks like we're only scratching 1. That one was $5. And Mr. Snow Gardener recently, I had an order for one of these books, and for some reason, I didn't have any made. And so Mr. Snow Gardener helped me and put stickers on this page, and he was cussing me because this sticker has 4 different sizes of stickers on it. It's not hard, and obviously he wasn't really cussing me. but it was just funny because he's like, how many different sizes are there? And I'm like, I don't know, but I've got 4 different sizes on that challenge. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead. We're going to do a little bit of coloring. This is the back of Christmas on My Mind. I just think this one is so beautiful, and I love coloring it with these markers. So let's go ahead. I'm afraid we don't want to roll that big of a dice. Do we have a D4? We sure do have a D4. We're going to roll a D4 to see how many light bulbs we should color. And so the highest it can roll is 4. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. And it's 4. Okay, we're going to put $20 in for this one. And we've got another Merry Christmas. And the last one was Merry Christmas. So we're going to go ahead and put 20. We'll go ahead and call this one Lights this time. Not that it really matters. So we need to color 2 red and 2 green. So we've got these. And I think the reason why I'm enjoying coloring these so much this time is because these markers just make it so satisfying. They really do. They make it easy, and they're so bright and vibrant. And just like that, we've got 2 colored. And 2 more. Christmas on My Mind. Christmas is done for most people. It is not for me. I am still filming Vlogmas, and my children will be celebrating Christmas with me on the 3rd. So believe it or not, I'm thinking about running my Vlogmas through maybe the 4th, because I'm still doing stuff, you guys, that can be filmed, that can be fun, that can help my new channel, right? And help my business. All right, so there's that. Those are a lot of fun. Okay, what are we doing in the little book of Christmas? I think we were doing our tic-tac-toe, our tic-tac roll. So we've got our no bowl tic-tac roll. So I need to grab a marker. So we are playing this one right here. And X rolled first. X always rolls first. That's what I picked. And O, so it's X's turn again. So we got a 2. So X for 2. Let's go ahead and pull out the $2. And another 2 for an O. There is no 2, so we're going to let O roll again. O got a 3. And let's see. O has got to go here. I was going to go there to block, but, you know. So $3. So let's put these 2 back. Let's do a 5. Let's let X go again. 4. No 4. No 2. A 4. A 4. A 4, really? A 6. So X is going to do 6. Can you guys believe that? That was ridiculous. Okay, and then we'll let O. Now, if O rolls a 5 right here, O wins. Only a 1, 3, or a 5. Okay? All right there. So $5. And the tic-tac-toe is another 5, so $10. So one more game there. And so we've got tic-tac roll. And how much are we saving today with that? We have got $21. $21. We should probably grab that 20 so we don't have to make change later on. So $21. And I've gotten used to having a lower amount for savings challenges, right, of 100, but we did 140 this time. So I think we're going to have enough to play everything that I want to play. So we are still doing our hot cocoa with Janelle Ray Budgets. This is such a fun game, and we are just going to use black today. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll for 3 cups of hot cocoa to finish that roll. With this one, it depends on what the dice says on what you do. And so let's see what we get. So we've got whipped cream, and whipped cream is $5. So $5 for whipped cream on our hot cocoa. All right. And we got marshmallow, and marshmallow is $3. 1, 2, and 3. And we got wild. Okay, so wild said if you roll a wild times 2 your next roll. All right. Oh, that one almost went off the desk. Another wild. Oh my gosh, you guys. So that would be times 4. Times 4 candy cane. Whoo! 2 times 4 is $8. I was a little scared there. A little scared. So $8 cup of hot cocoa. Not the most expensive one we've had. So $8. So we're going to, so that would be $16. because we already had 8 and we need another 8. So hot cocoa for $16. That's not too bad for 3 cups of hot cocoa. $16. So make sure you go visit Janelle Ray Budgets for that challenge. And then you guys, we have got Find the Treasure. And we found the treasure. So the most that these can be is $5 a piece. So the most that this can be is $25. So we're going to go ahead and finish out Find the Treasure. And this is part of my Life's a Beach Savings Challenge book. You can get a physical copy or you can get a digital copy. So let's go ahead and see what we get. So a coin is $2. So 2. Oh my gosh, there's another treasure. I put 2 treasures on here. So $12, $14, plus 5 is 19, plus 5 is 24. I created this so long ago, I didn't remember that there was 2 treasures. What a mean trick. Treasure is $24. Oh my goodness. $24 for Find the Treasure. So let's get that. So 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh my gosh. That's too funny. What do we have left in this book? I think we've mostly got coloring ones. And we've already done the roll and save at the back. So we might only have coloring ones left on this challenge. Oh no. We still have our vacay challenge, our treasure hunt. So we're going to keep working on that one, but that will be for vacay. And we haven't really been putting money towards our vacay through savings challenges because I've been so focused on the mortgage. But if we do want to take vacations this year, then we really do need to start saving up for it. And so we need to do that. I don't know if we've got enough money left to finish out this Shut the Box, but I think we do. And so we're going to go ahead and finish out Shut the Box. If we don't use the whole $140, we will save it for another day. So let's go ahead and get our markers out, our gel highlighters, and let's get rolling for Shut the Box. That was so funny. 2 treasures in the treasure hunt. Hey, I guess where there is one, there can always be many more. So we always say no whammies, big bucks, big bucks. And we got an 8. And as a reminder, if I shut the box, that is $25. Can we do it twice? That'd be amazing. $50. I don't know if I've got $50 left there. If we did it twice, I would get some extra money out of the savings challenge funds. Okay, a 6. So no whammies, big bucks, big bucks. Let's go, let's go. And a 5. And a 12. Dang it, we are done. So we've got 11, we've got $15. So $15 for this round. And we're going to keep going. So 15. No, that is not 15. That is 16. So 5, 10, 15, and 16 for that round to Shut the Box. All right, you guys, we are going to roll it again. Let's go. We need purple. There's only one roll with purple on there. Geesh, that's my favorite color. And we've got an 11. So we're going to go ahead and do 8 and 3. And we're going to say no whammies, big bucks, right? Because we want to shut the box. We've got a 10. Come on. Let's go, dice. Let's shut this box. Let's put that money towards our mortgage. There's that whammy, you guys. There's the whammy. 2 is a whammy because now if we roll it again, we can't do anything else with it. So big bucks, no whammies. And a 12. We're still good. We've got a 7 and a 5. And so now we've got a 4 and a 6. So we can roll a 4, a 6, or a 10. And we got a 6. Okay, you guys, we're going to roll 1 die. Because 6 or less, you can roll 1 die. So let's see, can we shut the box? Oh, so close. So close, yet so far. So $4 is what we're saving for this round. Let me go ahead and grab out 4 more dollars. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so we have got $20. $20 for Shut the Box. So not too shabby. Let's go ahead and write this on here. So Shut the Box, $20. Let's go ahead and add up our payment really quick and see what we've got. 15 plus 8 plus 9 plus 5 plus 20 plus 21 plus 16 plus 24 plus 20 is $138. So guess what? I had more than $140 there. I thought that it felt like we should be closer. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We had 164? How is that possible? I swear I counted it, you guys. Oh, well, it does not matter. We are putting $138 to our mortgage today. A huge thank you to Mr. Snow Gardener for funding today's video. Thanks, Mr. Snow Gardener, for being today's sponsor of paying off our mortgage. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me today for the exciting debt update. And until I see you guys next time, which will be next year, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause of sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a